Welcome to Garage Talk. I'm your host, Paul Humphrey Sr. This week, my special guest is the city of Detroit. On May 17th, my brother is hosting what they call Hair Wars. Hair Wars is a fashion show of fantasy hair, some day-to-day hairstyles, and we are incorporating race cars into this hair show.
Hump the Grinders Hair Wars presents Hair Stars in Hot Cars. Sunday, May 17th at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center in Dearborn. Starring some of the greatest hair entertainers in the world.
I tell you, I knew that back in the 80s, in 1984, I went on the Fresh Fest tour as an advanced promoter. And I knew then there was something I wanted to do. Didn't know it was going to be here at the time. So I went on the road for like 3 years. And I knew that when I came back, I started doing parties again for a few months before I go back on the road. And every time I come home, I realized that Detroit had hairstyles and a hair culture that no other city had. You know, they had 24-hour hair salons. They had a whole lot of commercials, advertising, hairstyles in the street promoting. And I knew that these people were good for me because they came to my parties. You know, so for them to come to the parties, they needed somewhere to advertise their hairstyles. They needed a spot to showcase what they can do. So I signed up a few. I said, let's have a little fun, you know. Next thing you know, man, we on the road with a hair tour, you know.
Along with that, they'll be having house music. But Detroit has always been known for music, cars, and believe it or not, hair. You say, how was they known for hair back then? Well, nobody really recognized it, but that was just a way of life for Detroiters. Because you got Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, they always had their hair whipped up. Diana Ross Supremes, hair whipped up. Aretha Franklin, hair was always whipped up. Temptations, Four Tops, and Smokey Robinson. You know, so it was always about the hair, always about the fashion, and cars and music. So on May 17th, we are incorporating all three of today's cars, music, and hair. It's going to be one big show, one heck of an event. I'm coming all the way from Arizona to check this out and to be a part of it with the cars. From the Castle days, you know, I've hosted the White Castle Days reunion, and there's a lot of those cats that used to street race that are now professional racers, and some of them are being honored the night of the hair show for what they've done in the community, how they helped out. And this is something that they just do. And, you know, we just want to recognize them and say, hey, thanks a lot for what you do. And so this event is going to be hot. You know, we're going to have house music, which house music was created out of Detroit, techno, house. Some of the top DJs around the world that's from Detroit will be at this event. Some of the top hairstylists around the world will be at this event. And some of the top drag racers out of Detroit will be at this event and honored at this event. So this is going to be a big deal. This is probably the biggest one of all three of these getting together, because we've always done something separate. This is the first time we combined it all three together. And it's a Detroit thing. Music, cars, and hair. That's just how we roll in Detroit. Well, that's how I rolled back then. I'm in Arizona now. But I'm still rolling, but I'm rolling down to Detroit for the show. But yeah, so everything's gonna be tight, man. It's gonna be a really good show. I'm looking forward to it. So like I said, you know, it's gonna be house music, hair stars, and hot cars. So you'll see some of the top and meet some of the top drag racers out of Detroit. And you'll meet some of the top hairstylists and some of the top DJs that play around the world will all be at this event. So this is an event that you don't want to miss. So get your tickets, fly on out there. or get your room, whatever, if you're staying out there. But it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be fun times. I just can't wait to be able to bring my car down there. But right now, I'm gonna go down there and have a good time and talk to the guys and just have a good show. For the people that I forgot about what they do for the community, I apologize if I forgot about you or didn't know about you. Back in the day, it used to be a little different with the music, the cars, and the hair. But what's coming out now is everybody. This whole thing used to be underground. Hair Wars started underground at clubs, just showing off your hairstyles. House music, techno, was always underground. It was just, you meet up at a party and they had this little secret, like a secret society. And then you had your street racing. All that was underground. Now the street racers are now professional. House music is known worldwide. And the hairstyles and the hair shows are known worldwide. So now all that has surfaced. And it's just, this is the way Detroit is now. So it's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be hot. So if the weather permits, they've been doing a photo shoot with a lot of the muscle cars out there. Got wild hairstyles in the muscle cars. They got media coming from all over to cover this. So it's gonna be pretty hot. As long as the weather permits, the photo shoot will go well. But other than that, at halftime of the show, the honorees will be recognized for what they do for their community, helping out. And I'm just glad that we're able to do something like that for them and promote the hair, the cars, and the music again, like from back in the day. So I know I'm in Arizona now, but I do Detroit. That's just how I do. But I look out for Arizona too now, but I'm Detroit. So Detroit comes first. But, so hey, hopefully we'll see you at the show, and we're gonna have a good time. We are going to have a good time. So with that being said, let me get ready to go. Party time, party time. Hold up, wait a minute. What is these guys doing in here? Hold up, man. Where do y'all think y'all going? We hungry, man. We hungry. We want something to eat. We've been working on the car for months, and we hungry, dog. We gotta go. We out. Yeah, okay. You just better finish this car. That's all I know. Well, I will see y'all in Detroit.